She's called Sam. Ninjakees. Yo ninjas, welcome back to the show NINJABOX. Ishhh, and what did you eat today? Yes, welcome back to another episode of Drawing That Manga Girl. So in this video, gonna draw that overhyped Samsung girl waifu AI that's now all over the interwebs. And I didn't even know that. What? So my fellow ninja Fate recommended me to draw her. She's called Sam the Samsung girl, or Samantha. So what is Samsung girl? Well, she's like an AI like all the other ones. Well, this one is more special, I guess, because lots of fan arts and memes were all across the interweb. Many made her their waifu.
Waifu is a term for a fictional character, usually in anime or related media, that someone has great and sometimes romantic affection for.
That must mean something, right? An AI as a waifu. Yeah. Unfortunately, the choice was made by the big guys, and Samantha lost the battle against Bixby. So yeah. But hey, we gonna give her some shine here, and for some of you, she will always be your waifu. So in this video, gonna show her my version of her, or her OnlyFans edition. First, we're gonna go into the process of sketching, inking, and coloring with markers. But first, we're gonna go with the sketching. So first is the sketch here with a pencil that we're gonna draw.
Nice.
And let's go into the sketch. Yes. Oh, that's not it. Nope. Another one. Nope. That's not it. Maybe a bit more like this. Nope. Maybe more like this then. Yes, writing on the phone. Looks pretty good. Ah, nope. Alright, another one. Will this be the final sketch version? Can we now finally figure out how she's gonna look like? I had a bit of trouble finding her post at first, then searching on the web for some references and seeing what kind of thing I wanted to draw. And also because I was live streaming this and wanted to finish her in a period of time, had to make her in a way that I could draw her fast. I believe there were 2 live streaming sessions actually. First the sketch, ink, and then the coloring. But you know, the sketch needs to be sort of solid first before we can, you know, get into the final version. Because if the sketch is not good, or at least in my eyes not good, you know, kinda need to fix that first before we go to the inking stage. Because else, yeah, the inking stage has no use, for me at least. Like in the inking stage, you cannot erase it easily and stuff like that. So yeah, the sketch definitely needs to be solid first. And you know, I saw all these fan arts, or a few of the fan arts, with her having the same suit as most of them, and I thought, you know, why not do some of like this for all the views. Yes. No, but I just like drawing girls like this, and you know. Alright, the inking stage going on here with the G pen once again. I had a little bit of trouble with the G pen because I haven't inked in a bit, so I had to use a new nib for the G pen, and then start inking her again. Added a little bit of ink in the ink bottle because I was a bit out of ink. And yeah, the process is mostly the same, you know, drawing the lines and tracing the sketch with a light pad. I got an A2 size light pad, I believe, quite a big one, 4 times A4 sized. And yeah, sometimes I use another pencil or pen or something to hold the paper together, so that, you know, sometimes it's a bit, yeah, to keep basically the drawing in its place. And mostly it's handy to rotate to draw certain lines, or at least I do rotate it, because then I can draw the lines better and more straight, depending in which angle we draw the lines, you know. And I try to be neat here, and I also cannot always talk all the time when inking this, because I'm concentrating on the lines and trying to make them, you know, look good so far I can, or in my current abilities, or the moment that I used for her. I didn't want to take too much time to draw her, but still that it looks quite good, or at least in my opinion, or the best I could do in that time period. Maybe it's not that dynamic as most of those anime drawings, but at the moment, you know, this is what it is. And yeah, just you know, maybe it's a bit simple, but practicing it at the same time, you know, trying to make it good, even though it might be a simple pose. Yeah, maybe the arm and the boob is a bit weird, I don't know, but yeah, as long as it's she look good, right, or a bit appealing. Just let me know in the comments what you think about the inked version here. So we finished the inked version here, and I had a bit of trouble with copying her. So right now to go to the coloring stage, I had a bit of trouble to scan it and copy it because the printer didn't really want to work with me on the live stream. But in the end, I just decided to go with the green lines because most of the times when I ink, I copy the inked piece on a Copic marker paper or on a marker paper, so that when I color with markers, they absorb it better, the colors basically for the on the paper. But because the printer didn't want to print out black or other colors, well, in this case green now, that is only what I could fix at the moment. And it's new experiment, I guess. Trial and error. But yeah, the printer needed to be fixed. But maybe it's cool to have some green lines, and I could still see where the lines are. And when the color is done, you can always add some black lines later. Not that I really wanted to do that, but it was the moment, and that's just how it went. And I think it was alright. Sometimes you can also have the lines a different color to give it a certain look. I guess a bit darker purple or something would be better for this one. But maybe the green lines have a certain aesthetic to it, or a certain feel that you can bring over to the viewers and people, and to yourself, of course. To not always have it always the same. But yeah, sometimes you just have to go with the flow, how things go, and execute things and not think too much whether it's perfect. You just do it. Well, I guess it needs to be perfect in a sense that you do the best you can in the time you are doing it. Yeah, that's how I did it. It's not the best, but I think it's alright in the end. And yeah, when the coloring is done, adding some lines extra with the Micron pens instead of the G pen. I actually don't really like to do that, but I didn't want it to smudge with the G pen, and it is also faster because I'm still coloring when the lines were done again. So I put other lines over the green lines from the printer, and to make the lines thicker, added the black lines. But because I'm still in the coloring process, use the Micron pen, and also later adding some white stuff, because when the G pen is still a bit wet, it can smudge. And yeah, with a brush, adding a bit of that some highlights here and there for the final touches, because I think they are needed in this piece at least, or yeah, mostly I do that at the end, some highlights. There she is, Samantha, the Samsung girl. So let me know what you think of Samantha, the Samsung girl. Have you heard of her already? What's your favorite AI, by the way? I use a lot of Cortana, or that's actually the only AI I think I ever used, or mostly used. But right now she's not working because she's on vacation. No, I don't know. Maybe I have to do a Windows update. But right now she's not working, so I have to fix her later. Hopefully then she can work again. But I think it's cool, that you have these AIs that become better, unless it goes too far and they will take over everything. But yeah, let me know in the comments what's your favorite AI. How do you rate this Samsung girl? 1 to 5 ninja stars. Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to press all the thumbs up for the algorithm and all that stuff. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe for more of this stuff. And if you have any other things you want to see from me in terms of drawing or manga, just let me know in the comments. And that's it for this piece of art, manga, OnlyFans. Thank you for joining once again, Ninjas, NINJABOX, Ishhh, and see you ninjas next time. Ninjakees out. Ninjakees. Thanks for joining once again, Ninjas, NINJABOX, Ishhh, and see you ninjas next time. Ninjakees out.